bank investments in technology is becoming huge, especially after UPI. Every other minute, you know, the balancing is a problem. It's a big technological investments. Do you think banks are able to manage? Will they need some help in terms of charging a bit for UPI or something? Are you okay with the bank's technological preparedness?
I think we are now living in an era where banking and technology, they are converging.
Yeah.
Going forward, you will see that there will be more and more of technology in banking. And not just in banking, I think in every sphere of life, technology is playing a bigger and bigger role. So far as the banks are concerned, we have been engaged with the banks for last few years. And constant engagement, as you may be aware, for the sake of your viewers, let me say that in our Department of Supervision of the RBI, we have a C-site team, and the C-site is a full extension of C-site. I am leaving that out. There's a C-site team which does only this IT scrutiny of banks, NBFCs, IT scrutiny of the financial system, the IT audit, if you call it that way. So we are engaged not only through the C-site team, but also at senior levels with the banks on two or three aspects of this IT facility. One is cyber security. Cyber security is a growing challenge internationally, not just in India. So one is greater focus on cyber security. Second is to ensure that timely investments are made in IT infrastructure. And third is to see that the IT infrastructure is keeping pace with the requirements of the growing volume of business of of the individual banks, or for that matter the NBFCs. The banks, I am happy to say that the investments by the banks in technology, in IT, the kind of sensitivity and the kind of seriousness which the banks have with regard to IT and technology infrastructure has improved quite a lot.
But they have a crib, sir. They have a crib that this UPI, in the process of making it so easy for me to GPay you or something, has made life very expensive for them. There is nothing, no plan at all to ensure that MasterCard, the card payment all over the world.
You are talking about the MDR charges.
MDR.
UPI
there is
MDR.
Nothing on MDR. No MDR on UPI.
I mean, there is zero MDR, and I think there is currently there is currently a scheme. Government has a scheme. They are funding the MDR. What the bank should have earned. So there is a kind of subsidization by the government towards these MDR charges. So I think it evens out eventually.
You don't see, this is the start of a new term for the government, so tough decisions can be taken, but you will not.
No, I can't speak on behalf of the government.
No, what I'm saying is,
because the exemption,
would you be sympathetic to the bank's ask that they should be allowed to, some cost of the UPI which they bear, a little more should be reimbursed to them?
So this issue has been discussed with the banks. This issue has been discussed in multiple forums, and that is why the government has given this, they are
reimbursing
subsidy.
A little bit.
So moving forward, let's see.
Okay. Well, actually, your term has also been seen as a bit strict. I mean, most CEOs have gotten 2 years when the board recommends 3 years. Are you more of a demanding taskmaster?
I don't know. I thought first thing is, I think I am...
or RBI has become a tougher taskmaster?
No, I mean, tougher taskmaster meaning there are regulations, there are supervisions, there is a supervisory system. RBI as an institution has a responsibility. Our responsibility is to ensure financial stability, and therefore in that direction we take every measure that is required. And talking about taskmaster and all, let me say that we are really accessible today. I don't want to say it in a comparative sense. The amount of accessibility which the banks, the NBFCs or other sectors of the financial market today have to RBI, it's very high.
Look at Bandhan, RBL Bank. I mean, I can pick up so many instances.
No.
You almost asked for a change.
There are cases where we gave extension for 1 year, but subsequently we have extended it. So therefore, it is all case specific. And overall approach, you are saying that yes, it is our responsibility to ensure stability of the banking system, stability of the financial system, and whatever is required towards that, we do it. And whatever we do is on a consultative basis, and whenever it is perceived that RBI has taken, or whenever RBI takes
even with the NBFCs, of course you defend.
No, whenever RBI takes some measures, any supervisory restrictions or any levying some penalty or etc., it follows a months of interaction, and we really engage with them and give sufficient time for rectification. And there is continuous engagement with the banking sector. But yes, with regard to perception of people, I can't say anything. I am not offensive about it. I am not defensive about it. But we have a job, and we are committed to deliver on that job and to ensure stability of the system.
No, actually, well, in the press conference, we asked you about all the, penalties on NBFCs. So I don't want to repeat that question. But let me come to the MPC itself. 3 members, external members, their last meeting is in August. And then I think your term is December, Patra's term is till January. The whole MPC changes. Not just for that reason, but that is a very good reason to continue you. So that there is continuity in the MPC and, a job well done. Why should the government disturb? Have they intimated to you anything at all?
See, it is like
we would like you in Mint Street. That's why I'm asking.
It's like this. When there is an assigned, first thing is institutions are bigger than individuals. Whether it is the Reserve Bank as an institution, or it is the monetary policy as an institution, the institution is bigger than the individuals. The institutions develop their own momentum, their own discipline, their own principles, guidelines. So institutions will always continue to function. Now coming specifically to this thing, when I am on a particular job, I focus on that job. I am not distracted by other things. Or to use the analogy of cricket, when I am out there batting, I rather focus on my batting and not think whether I am there in the next match or not.
Okay.
So it's that way.
But they have not intimated anything at all about, the post-December person in RBI or your position. No intimation at all from the government.
No, I think, it's again, the question is, I think I said it elsewhere also. As I told you, I'm just focused on my batting currently.
Okay.
Indication, no indication, it doesn't matter to me at all. I am currently in a job. My focus is completely on that job. I try to follow the principles of Arjuna, remain continuously focused on the job at hand, and not get distracted by anything else. And I'm not saying it to sort of make it a kind of a cliched answer or anything. This is what I really mean.
Fair point. I don't want to think that this is an exit interview. I want many more interviews with you as governor. But it's a 5.5 years of...
no, but exit is still some 5-6 months away.
Yes, 6 months away at least, even for the term. That's why I said I'm expecting another interview. But basically you've finished 5.5 years. At the end of 6, you will be the second longest serving governor. All other governors have come almost 6 years, but 1 or 2 months less. Only Benegal Ramarao did 8 years. So you would be the second longest serving governor as of December. When you look back, what gave you sleepless night in this 5.5 years? What was the toughest day?
You said you will do one more exit interview,
no?
So there are still 5 months to go. So let's wait for that.
Okay. What is the most happiest day? Like when Rohit Sharma lifted the trophy, since you are using cricket analogies. See, what made you really thrilled about, yes, we handled this well?
No, there are so many points when you felt happy. There are so many points where you felt, you feel that, we constantly sort of introspect, I at least constantly introspect and constantly, evaluate that is there something which we could have done something differently and all that. And I think for every policy maker, what is very important is to sort of maintain that equanimity. At least try to maintain that equanimity, not feel excessively happy, not feel excessively depressed. I think all forms of exuberance must be avoided. All forms of depression also must be avoided. We should maintain equanimity.
This is from Arjuna to Buddha actually. But then, let me remind you that you have told me this is not the exit interview. That's almost a promise that you will speak to us again. Thank you very much, Governor, for sparing time with us.
Thank you, and thank you to your viewers. Thank you.